Join me as I dive into the challenge of figuring out if my exercise equipment is actually confusing my potty-trained dog. If you're like me, you love staying active and having a well-behaved pup, but what happens when these two worlds collide? Can our exercise gear really be baffling our housebroken dogs? Dogs are creatures of habit and they thrive on routine, which is why potty training can be so successful when done correctly. However, when we introduce new and unfamiliar stimuli into their environment, such as exercise equipment, it can throw them off. The sounds, smells, and movements of these machines can be misinterpreted by our furry friends as signals to relieve themselves indoors, causing frustration for both dog and owner. This is especially true for dogs that are highly sensitive to their surroundings. The confusion can stem from the dog's instinct to respond to certain cues, like the sound of running water or the smell of sweat. Exercise equipment like treadmills, stationary bikes, and ellipticals can mimic these cues, leading the dog to believe it's time to go to the bathroom. Even the vibrations from these machines can be felt by the dog, further adding to the confusion. As a result, dog owners may find themselves dealing with accidents in the house, which can be disappointing and discouraging. In addition to the direct stimuli from the equipment, the change in routine and environment can also contribute to the dog's confusion. When we set up exercise equipment in our homes, it can alter the layout and flow of the space, making it unfamiliar to our dogs. This can cause them to feel anxious or uncertain, leading to mistakes. By understanding how our exercise equipment can impact our dog's behavior, we can take steps to mitigate these issues and help our furry friends feel more secure and confident. Treadmills, in particular, can be problematic, as the sound of the belt and the movement of the machine can be very similar to the sound of rain or other natural phenomena that dogs associate with going to the bathroom. Some dog owners have even reported that their dogs will try to jump onto the treadmill while it's in use, thinking it's a new place to do their business. Stationary bikes and ellipticals can also cause issues, as the spinning wheels and moving parts can be mesmerizing and confusing for dogs. Different types of exercise equipment can have varying effects on dogs, and it's essential to consider this when setting up a home gym. For example, free weights and resistance bands can be less likely to cause confusion, as they don't produce the same level of noise or vibration as cardio equipment. However, it's still crucial to introduce these new items into the environment gradually, allowing our dogs to become comfortable with their presence. Many dog owners have reported similar issues with their pets, and experts agree that it's a common problem. By acknowledging the potential impact of exercise equipment on our dogs, we can take proactive steps to prevent accidents and reinforce good behavior. Creating a designated exercise area, using positive reinforcement training, and gradually introducing new equipment can all help to minimize the confusion and ensure a harmonious coexistence between our love of fitness and our love of our dogs. One strategy to help mitigate this issue is to create a clear distinction between the exercise area and the rest of the house. This can be achieved by setting up a separate room or section for the equipment, or by using baby gates or screens to block off the area. By doing so, we can help our dogs understand that the exercise equipment is not a part of their usual environment and that it's not a place to go to the bathroom. Another approach is to use positive reinforcement training to teach our dogs to associate the exercise equipment with positive outcomes, Asenet Inzoin. By rewarding our dogs for calm behavior around the equipment, Inzoin can help our furry friends feel more at ease. When they're in a new environment, they're calm and focused on training. In conclusion, Inzoin, Wikanazoin of dogs feel more secure and confident. Our love of exercise can sometimes put our furry friends in a tricky situation. Our love of staying active canine can create a happy end and secure, and our dogs feel more loved and happy. In summary, the main points discussed and the importance of understanding how exercise equipment can affect a dog's behavior are reinforced. As we wrap our discussion, we'll summarize and tie everything together. Join me as I dive into the challenge of figuring out if my exercise equipment is actually confusing my potty-trained dog. Our furry friends feel more secure and confident. The importance of understanding how dogs can be potty training and reinforcing good behavior cannot be overstated. In summary of figuring out the bottom line, we'll be potty training and our dogs feel good, secure and loved. Some dog feels more love. Join me as I summarize the best exercise equipment can affect a dog and our love of dogs feel secure. Don't forget I summarize all these points and encourage our furry friends feel. In summary, I encourage you to comment below on your experiences with your furry friends to make them feel more confident. Or ideas to help my sister's dog Rigby stop going to the bathroom on her exercise equipment. I encourage you to check out another video on dog training tips for more insights and information.